Hey guys, we're back. Today is October 13th, 2020, and we just left our fertility clinic. We did our second cycle of IUI today. How are you feeling?
Full.
We just had lunch.
We had a lunch date.
Yeah.
I'm feeling pretty good, you know? This time around it was a lot different than the first time.
Yeah.
In the aspect that it was just a lot less
like anxiety about it for me.
Yeah.
I didn't think about it constantly this cycle. So we're back in our 2-week wait. I tested positive ovulation predictor strip yesterday, did the trigger shot yesterday morning. I didn't record that because I figure you guys saw me do it once. You don't need to see it every single time. It's not that exciting. And then we went in at 10:30 this morning for the IUI procedure. So there's like 22 million per 10 power field, whatever that actually means, to however much they actually put in me. But little spermy guy is swimming around in there right now.
So many sperm in her. But yeah, this time around was much different. I think you handled the Clomid a little differently.
Yeah.
Like you kind of knew what to expect. So when you got bloated and when you were having a little bit more emotions, you knew how to handle it better because
Yeah.
you were expecting it.
Yeah.
Trigger shot, I didn't hear you complaining much of cramping last night.
A little bit.
I was cramping. Sucks. Again. Like immediately after she took the shot yesterday, I was like, uh-oh.
Sympathy pain.
I started cramping.
No, I
but
started cramping, I think, a little bit before you got home.
wasn't as bad though, or?
It was. Remember, I like crawled on the bed and I was like, oh, and I was having a hard time getting up onto the bed.
Yes.
Our bed's really high, so I have like a little step stool because I'm short.
Yeah. I
and
thought she was being drama because she does that sometimes too.
No, they were pretty bad. They got pretty bad around, what time was that? Like 8:30, 9 o'clock or so. But not too bad overnight, this time. But yeah, that's about it so far. Is just did the trigger shot, did the IUI today, so we're back in the 2-week wait. We're hopeful. Our usual doctor wasn't there today, so I think that kind of just like the whole thing felt a little bit off today.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't Monica, it wasn't our normal lady.
It was another lady that I've never seen before.
Yeah.
And nothing against her, but like we didn't know who she was. She didn't introduce herself.
Yeah,
she
no idea
just,
what her
like,
name is.
Came in and was like,
I'm gonna go
Here.
get the sample. Undress.
Here's your sperm, and we're like, what? So yeah, it was
She also was a lot more rough with the speculum. It hurt a lot more this time.
she wouldn't let me watch.
I didn't want her to watch. I
wanted
wanted
to
you
watch.
to hold my hand.
I could have held your hand and watched.
I don't need 2 people peeking up my vision.
But I'm not a people. I'm your wife.
I know, but I wanted you by me.
I took a little sneak peek after the doctor left, so I got my fix in, but I wanted to see what the journey is, I guess, for the sperm. Like, it's interesting to see, I guess.
Okay, if it doesn't work this month, next month you can get all up down in there and watch too.
Okay. I'm gonna do a slow-mo video.
No, you're not.
To be continued.
No.
Anyways.
One, you can't upload that shit to anywhere.
I'm not gonna upload that. I would just have it. Never mind.
No, I don't want you recording.
Okay. Back to the main purpose of this video is that
Sorry, we're watching people.
we're in a parking lot, so there's a lot going on around us.
You know, because it's COVID, so we can't eat inside, so we ate in the car.
Yeah. And this guy's probably like, what the fuck are they doing? And I'm like, why are you wearing a Green Bay hat? Whatever. Back to the purpose of this video. It was different this time around from like start to finish. I think
Yeah.
it was much different. you know, once you started your medicine, like we discussed, you kind of knew what to look out for the whole 2 weeks after you started your period. Is it 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
It's been a little over. My cycle was really long this time, so today's like cycle day 17, I think.
So about 2.5 weeks. And we haven't been, I don't even want to use the word like focused or like consumed by it, because I don't feel like we were consumed by it last time. It was just a lot more on the forefront of our brain, whereas this time, you know, we kind of just went about our lives as normally, and every once in a while we like brought it up and we're like, oh, like, how's your ovulation today? Whereas last time it was like every single day, like, where are you, and I'm so excited, and this is gonna happen, and we sit and we talk about it for like 2 hours, where this time around it was much different. It was more like,
it was just a little bit more calm, which I liked. I really liked that. Like, I think last month, like, I also felt like a certain amount of pressure, not from you or anything, but like on myself. I think I just like was putting pressure on myself of like, I'm a woman, this should be easy. Like, there's a girl at work that like had sex once with her husband for the first time in like 6 months or something and got pregnant, like, and so then I was like, if she can get pregnant that easy, I can too. Like, we're shortening the journey for the sperm. It's actually going into my uterus. So I think I just like put some weird pressure on myself, which I haven't been doing this time around. It was just kind of much more relaxed and calm, and it's been, I don't want to say it's been more enjoyable, but
a little bit,
a little bit. Like, it's just been less stressful.
Less stressful and more us.
Yeah, more us, more like our normal routine and our normal life, where we're not constantly like, how are your hormones? Are you bloated? What was your ovulation this morning? Like, how was your test? Is it getting darker? Like,
yeah, there's a lot.
We
less
weren't so
of
obsessed.
This.
Maybe that's the better term.
Obsessed, but not obsessed.
We weren't obsessed like constantly, but we were.
And if you are obsessed, it's okay. That's totally fine. We're not saying like being obsessed is a bad thing.
It just doesn't work for us.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think like that's normal though, like, right? You're trying this new thing for the first time, and it's a big journey and a big step, and I think,
and like don't really know what to expect. Like, you went through it with your ex-wife once, but like
different.
But it was different, and you were much younger too.
Yeah,
like you were much younger, so you weren't. I don't want to say you weren't ready, but like you were much younger.
Much younger, didn't understand the process as much, wasn't as involved, I guess.
Yeah, and like I had no idea what to expect because she didn't pay attention last time. So she didn't know what to tell me of like, this is probably gonna happen, and like the doctors kind of brief you on like you might have side effects, but they don't really go over like everything that like I ended up going through. A lot of it I found online by Googling like, is this a normal side effect, because I had some weird shit happening, and it turned out it was all normal. But I think this time around, like, we are just much more prepared and calm, more zen about the whole thing. So that's been really nice.
And weirdly enough, like, right now, how I feel, like, this might change 2 weeks from now, but today in this moment, I feel as if I'd be more okay if it didn't stick than I did with the first time around.
Yeah. Like,
does that make sense? Like, you feel like it'd be opposite. Like, the more times you go through, like, the more, like, anxious and frustrated you get with the process.
And I'm sure if we end up going through this, like, multiple more times, like, we will get to that point. But I get what you're saying.
Like, I feel like I'm just much more, which is weird because, like, I mentally prepared, like, the first time isn't gonna work. And I
think we still kind of, like, held out hope as much as we want to say we weren't getting our hopes up. I think we got our hopes up a little bit.
We want to be the ones that get it the first time. And now I'm like, well, like,
if it works, it works. If it doesn't, we try again. Like, this is only our second cycle.
Yeah.
So I think that pressure is just kind of gone. So we're hopeful that it sticks this time. I've got a good feeling. But at the same time, like, if it doesn't stick, I don't think we're going to be horribly devastated this time. Not that we were devastated last time either. But I think after like 4 or 5 cycles of trying, like I'll start to get frustrated. But
I'm not bored. I just yawned because I was holding my breath.
I love you.
We got a new car.
We did. We got a new car.
Look at that. It's a baby safe Mazda CX-5 with a gate in the back for the dogs.
Yep.
And a little perfect spot for a baby or 2.
2 babies.
There's not enough room for 3.
No, so we can't have triplets. We don't want
Nope.
triplets. Just 1 or 2.
I'm sitting on my glasses.
Which I had 2 really good boggles on my right side.
Yep.
So
We'll
telling
see.
the spermies to swim to the right.
Other than that, I guess we'll keep you in the loop on testing day.
Yeah.
We didn't make a video the first time around because her period
Started 2 days
came out of the
early.
blue and came 2 days early, so that also kind of sucked.
Yeah.
Like we didn't get the joy of like testing.
At the 2
It was
week
just
mark.
like she started her period and she's like, well, I guess it didn't work. So
hopefully we at least make it to day 14.
and we'll video the test, and whatever the outcome is, we'll talk a little bit about it, and then we'll go from there.
That car has a dick on it.
What? What?
There's a dick spray painted on the side of that red car over there.
Really? Probably one of my guards did it.
Oh, that was great.
The dick car. We gotta go get after it. I want to see it.
All right, I think that's it. Yeah, we'll update you guys as we go. But again, thanks for following along. Ask us any questions you've got, and we'll be happy to answer. Bye.
Bye. What are you doing?
Recording you. Because you're cute. How's your elbow?
Oh, I banged it so hard. Can you see it?
It's kind of red.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's broken.
It's not broken.
But look at that muscle. Look at that. Look at that vegan muscle I got. Look at it. Oh, it looks better that way. I haven't been going to the gym.
Are you checking your teeth?
Uh-huh.
You're good.
Uh-uh.
Oh, it's the circle from Loving Hut. Okay, I got it.
Is that the sun? She thought that right there was the sun, people.